Crime Stopper Liberia is a community crime fighting partner. Don't take the law into your own hands. Remember, if you see a crime, report it. This is a message from your own self, old man Sam Sayer. People bring safety to your door. Stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia, from the center to interior.
Okay, Crime Stoppers Liberia from the city to the interior. This is Freedom Hub on 87.9. Like I said, star 255 star 1 hash lone star cell, star 255 star 6 hash orange money. Good afternoon, Alexa and Jerome.
Oh, uh, good afternoon, Oliver, and I would like to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of you, and would like to say welcome to another presentation. Yesterday was quite interesting, and I'm sure today is going to be as much as interesting as yesterday was. But I would like to say welcome, and I think we're in for a very, very, very long ride because the prophet had responded, and we're going to talk about that as well. We'd like to say welcome, and however you're joining us, welcome to the biggest thing to happen to Liberia about this time.
Jerome,
Yes, another day. We once again here. Those of you are regular people, especially Transcycle and the motorcyclists, buses, taxis. You driving home under that tree in the city. I'd like to say welcome.
okay, so Jerome mentioned tricycle. So if you're in the keke, those of you who are keke riders, and by the way, and you are a follower of Freedom Radio Liberia, we are grateful to you. Anytime you pass any from Freedom event, just talk to the security and ask Alex. Say Alex, my man, give me one sticker, Freedom event sticker for my keke. You will get one Freedom event sticker to put on your keke. I mean, we are happy that you are our supporter. So at least when we're driving in the traffic and we see one of our sticker on your keke, we'll stop, we'll blow the windshield, and say, "Hey, my man, what's up? I'm in KOK. How you doing?" At least yeah, we'll be able to know each other in the traffic. So if you're passing in front of our radio station and you are a supporter of this radio station, yep, you follow the radio very well. If you're a KK rider, a KK operator, once you can, get there, but just say me yes, that's small. Yeah, stop, ready to get. Ask Alex. Alex will give you a few of the stickers. I mean, he'll give you one. Because you're plenty. You're plenty more than 10 people. So one KK, one sticker. One KK, one sticker, and that's exactly what it is. Yep. So there are too many things happening in the country, and today part of the issues we're going to be talking about is a discovery that was that was a particular drug bust that took place yesterday at the Roberts International Airport. Over $12 million, Alexa, over
Oh my
$12
God.
million. Syria drugs, cocaine, over $12 million worth of cocaine was discovered at the airport.
United States dollars.
US dollars, not LD. Where was the drug headed to? London.
Hmm.
You see how they spoil our country name? London. London. You know, and this is happening right after, I mean, a couple of days ago, there was another drug burst in Cape Mount. And every day in this country, Alexa, Jerome, there is a huge, discovery of drug in the country. A huge consignment being discovered on a daily basis. A lot of drug bursts happening, and this is alarming. I don't know what the both of you would think about it, but as we wrap up on this topic quickly before we jump to the main issues on the conversation, I tend to wonder, why do we still have the issue of drug discovery in Liberia when Joe Parker is the one president of the country? Now, you may think, in the taxi, in the bus there, listening to this radio, you may think, well, why okay asking the question? Why is he saying, he's surprised that drugs is being discovered in the country? when Joe Biden got president. Yeah, I know you may have a genuine concern for being, for asking that question. But President Baka Pikine, who were preparing him for the presidency when they were campaigning, whenever there was a drug discovery in the country under the Wias administration, they will be quick to accuse the government of the one bringing the drugs to the country. They went to the extent of accusing President Ware of being a drug lord. And I was like, how do you brand President Weah as a drug lord? When the very drug that you are talking about is discovered in his country. He's the president. If I'm president of the country, you know, okay, okay. So I'm the general manager for the radio. Let me use it. And we say nobody can bring opium to the radio station. Of course, nobody can bring opium to the radio station. So if for any reason I've got opium, I tell Alexa bring my opium to my office. You know, for some reason, from the security up to whatever, I got that supervision. I can tell the security, hey, that person where Alexa bring it, don't check it. The security will get no dealing with it. The security will not check it. No, it's not possible. In fact, I may even go and be to the gate and say, look, security man, you're on recess today. Yeah. And yeah, why is on a recess? That's I bring my thing, I put it in my pocket, I go outside, I go back to the gate. Because you are the head of the entity, you are the president of the republic. But these guys who support President Baka, they made it appear like every drug, that was busted in this country had linked to President Ware. So the question is, why do we still keep having drugs in the country? Because the last time I checked, President Ware doesn't even have access to the VIP terminal at the airport. Hello? The last time I checked, President Weah doesn't have access to the VIP terminal at the airport. This is to tell you how power left him. You heard Jeremiah the last time? He said when you go to where President Weah can park. So we have got no control over anything in this country. You get him a chance, they will pay somebody to say that the name President Weah also for the president for them to go do invasion. When you pay them, the guys in power, they will do it. That is to tell you how President Weah had no more control over what is happening in this country. So how come do we have a whole total amount of somewhere over 12 point some odd million dollars? How come over $12 million, US dollars worth of drugs is still being seen at the airport? This is the third year of Joe Baka's presidency. By the time with the big market these guys made in this country, Jerome and Alexa, even one law opium, we should not be seeing it. One law, one law, the small one they can sell, they need to sell it $20 a time or small, charge it a time.
How you know this stuff?
Hey, but opium, $20. I know I'm over opium small load, Nana. You know I'm over the load, Nana. You text me. No, I'm saying this to you, right? By this time, we should not even have one law of opium in this country. Interestingly, we are arresting over 12 million worth, and I mean 12 million US dollars. I don't say Liberian dollar. Over 12 million US dollars worth of cocaine. So we burst in at the airport. I thought drugs should not be in the country anymore. I thought drugs should not be in the country. That's the reason why we frown against people politicizing the fight against drugs in this country. When you are doing it, we're doing it to the Weah administration, we frown at it. We said all of the things we had to say. We told you this was uncalled for. To look at drugs, to politicize the drug issue. In fact, one United Party man told me, he said it became a time where they started paying these small children who can be in ghettos to be dancing stupid way, foodie way, zepsy way, and while they record the children for the social media, and the different politics about it. Yeah, he told me. He told me, oh man, you are supporting President Weah, never had strategy. We used to dress the children and made them get a small thing and would tell them say you'll be acting a zombie while recording you. And they used to do it. They made it appear like drug. Like their country had drug factory. That's how they made it appear under President Weah. So in 3 years, 3 years under President Baka, we don't expect to find drugs in such quantity in our country. In such quantity, imagine $12 million worth of drugs. Somebody just test me. Maybe the person know how much for one low. Oh, Alexa, is that information useful still?
No, no, please.
$50.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't gonna call the person name.
How you know it?
The person the $50. Oh yeah, 50. No, but Alexa, you don't have to be a
So, like, you know what I want to do? Tell us what you get to do with the
No
law
problem. No
of,
problem.
Alexa. Our football coach
Okay.
was a opium. Charge the
So,
time.
still a fee?
He was selling opium. No, he's a pastor now.
So we can go ask the pastor.
No, no. I mean, I'm saying to you, he's a pastor now. But our football coach, those who know me very well know what I'm saying. Our football coach.
Monkey on the bill.
Exactly.
No, no, listen. We were kids.
I know, but I said, yo, I said,
No, he was not selling to us.
No,
I
not to
said-
you. You have a coach
I
who
said-
was smoking
that's
that,
monkey on
right?
the bill. Oh, I said,
No, but so listen, he was not selling to us. I mean, we were kids coming up playing for young.
he was telling me.
No, we knew.
He was also
And no, so here is it, right? Here is it. We're gonna go back to the topic. No, listen. No, don't do that. We'll go back to the topic. But around 2002, the war in Ivory Coast started. So there were missionaries from Liberia who would go to Ivory Coast to fight. You know, they got me at the time. They were fighting against President Laurent Gbagbo.
They used to buy it from your coach.
So those missionaries, right, whoever they are, whatever the case is, they were contracted soldiers. You know, so some politician articles wanted to have men operating, so they will come to Liberia. And that operation they used to call it Last Fan. For those of you who are knowledgeable, Grand there, River G, you know, our guys who were leaving Liberia to go and fight in articles, they were often referred to as Last Fan. So when those Last Fan soldiers cross, when they come back to Liberia, we always go to our coach area to go operate. And we are kids, we're young people coming up. So sometimes they go to bar, people giving them change, people discussing change issue, and automatically you know how much this is being sold for. It doesn't mean you were taking it. It doesn't mean you were part of the trade. But
Moving forward.
yeah, so that's
And yo, we need everything.
no, that's a different conversation. The day we're having such discussion, we're having. But the point is, why are we having drugs in such quantities still being discovered? That's a $1 million question. We should not even be having one low,
That is
which is
amazing.
just $50 according to my intel. Is that who they tested? Is that it's $50? We should not be having one law in this country because the picture the Unity Party guys presented during the campaign. Their song, we tired, Buka dancer. The
Yeah.
cool carrying out Buka dancer. Young children were under the influence of drugs under the Weah administration. President Zali had to send Madame Beatrice Monacier, the then police director of our country, to Center Street to chase after drug users who are president, who are president when Beatrice Monacier was police director. And Ellen, was it President Weah, was it Powell? But go on YouTube and watch the documentary. Beatrice Monacier went to Center Street to weed out the drug users from the cemetery. It is to tell you that drugs being in this country, even prior to George Weah declaring his intention. You know, I just told you about Charles Taylor, what the beginner was saying, what the beginner was saying, my uncle was saying, okay. Yeah, Taylor time. President Weah was still playing for PSG. I mean, not PSG, Man City in how you call it? In England. When people were still selling drugs, opium in places, and all of you, I mean, don't hide it. All of you, listening to the radio, y'all have something to get to in your place at the time. Anytime y'all have something to get to, because we are telling y'all have something to get to today, y'all got to get to all over the place. Look at nonsense. Where the beginning? Where the beginning can get it? We can smoke. I mean, you don't. I mean, all that thing at your level. That's your level. You understand? I mean, a few Saturdays ago, I was in King Gray. Jerome and Alexa, I was in King Gray. No, King Gray is right here, opposite SKD. I mean, yeah. So there is a cemetery in the King Gray area. That place is a whole drug area.
Yes.
Do you know what the guys did? We were there. We went for a burial. DEA went to the place and just started doing that their nonsense raiding thing. And we opened up the phone lines on some of the whole discussion. We opened up the phone lines when the both of you are done. DEA went there, and the guys who were helping us to do the burial, they were like, "Oh, probably you forget that thing. Let's forget to do what we're doing." And that means you come with a small thing, they will go back.
Wow.
And so the DEA people said, "No ghetto here." Almost all the cemetery in this country are ghettos. And he said, "No ghetto." I mean, so I mean, that's not a conversation. The point is, why are we having up to $12 million, more than $12 million worth of drugs in our country? Especially with a government that will tell us, with the government that will tell us, this one not happening. Yeah, I mean, bring it. With the government is saying this one not happening, they one not happening.
Oh God.
Why do we keep having this issue in the country? Why? The country should not be having drugs. That's my debate. That's my debate. Jerome, Alexa, that's the debate. We should not be having drugs in this country. Over $12 million headed for London. Headed for London. I say the drugs going to blow Gizetel in River State. Headed for London. Do you know what that can do between Liberia and London? Liberia and England? Oh, that Liberia won't start putting drugs in the people's country? Beautiful country like that? You want to start transporting drugs from Liberia to London? The way these guys made it appear, the way the guys politicize the drug war in this country. And that's the reason why I'm not, look, listen, let me say this. You can say anything you want to say, that's a damn business. I don't care. But the level at which we are, this government should not be, we should not see anything around 1 kilo of drugs in this country. Not to talk about 12, I mean, you're talking 12 and some $1 million worth of drugs. We're on the show yesterday when I got the intel. You know where the drugs are in? They put the drugs in the voting boxes, the ballot boxes. Yeah, the ballot boxes. When they discover it, they put it in the ballot boxes. They were headed for London. The sad thing about it, so many want to keep it secret. A lot of beginners said, no way. And that's the funny part of government. When you think everybody in the government for you, you damn lie. So they were there trying to hide the thing. Some other way, my beginner hit me up. What are you talking about? My beginner kill game, man. So I said, man, I want to hide it, but I will tell you. I will tell other people.
Who gets here about you everywhere?
Oh, yeah. We'll tell other people. I challenge the DA. Man, I don't even know how to get a picture. You know? I don't even know how to get a picture. The picture with the drugs in the bucket. They want to. We challenge the DA. Yeah, but we challenge the DA. They know how to get a picture. The blah blah boxes with yellow tap.
We're having elections to know.
And the sticker on they got SDK. We challenge the man. The man can't even tell. We challenge it. They don't even know. So anything I do in the country, we know. Because not everybody like evil. And not everybody like ugly. But the point is, before we go to you guys, quickly, we'll take calls. Why are we still get drugs in the town? No, the way you guys mail a lot of big mouth in this country about drugs. Oh, Finna brother bringing drugs. That Finna still bringing drugs to the country. Hello? Hello? Look at. The last time one people were arrested with plenty parcel of opium. Plenty parcel of opium, Alexa. Plenty parcel of opium. The last time one people were arrested with plenty parcel of opium. Oh, go check it out. They picking campaign for Joe Bagger before. Here Bagger standing on the picture. Do you understand the picture? Whether that boy in jail or not, I do not know. Whether that boy in prison today, I do not know. Whether the boy is in jail, I do not know if he is in jail. But the truth of the matter is, the government will never tell you anything about whether the boy in prison or not. Because, yeah, the man how over. Let's have a check. You want to check? You didn't want to check. Okay. So let's see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 on one line. Then the picture not even to do. So 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 7 times 16. Let's just zoom. 7 times 16. 7 times 16. They got 112 parcels of drugs in front of him. The same power in photo with President Baka. 2 of them shaking hands. So the point is, it was useless to politicize the fight against drug under President Weah. It was useless. We needed to have confronted the drug situation as a country. We needed to have dealt with that situation like a creeping danger confronting the republic. All hands should have been on deck to address that situation. Interestingly, when these guys were desperate for power, they did not consider that the drug situation was very peculiar. They didn't think about it that way. They thought they had seen a political trump card that they could exploit and make the most out of it. And thankfully, and also thanks to the gullibility of our Liberian people, they bought it. Oh yeah, that's true. That we are making it Jordan in the control. When Baka took over, the drug the children started smoking. How every Roman call it? Zombie, right? Methamphetamine. Yeah, the drug been in here, but who couldn't afford it? I think my man is listening. Call yeah. No issue. My man Saki was that issue. Fadiga, Bauko. You know, and they discovered that in addition to Kuch, zombie came to the country. And she will call it the zombie methamphetamine. It's not that way you can call it. I wish if I go see GAB, I'll ask you how to call that other job. I know methamphetamine.
If you call us, please, or call me.
Oh yeah.
Call me, you again.
Yeah. Can you imagine? There was only Kuch on a president. Yeah, but simple came 2 different one out of that zombie. Yeah,
Solar panel.
zombie solar panel. Then they got one. Yeah, Spark and die. Yeah, Spark and die. Then another one started putting soul on the cherry. The cherry started getting beat with soul.
That's the solar panel, the spark and die.
No, the solar panel that all the beginning again. They can cut small part of the hair sabu. They can scrape part of their hair sabu. Then they will rub the drugs on it. Then no face cable. Then they just be walking on the sun. So as the sun is shining and their hair is sweating and the sweat is mixing up with the small drugs, then it rewinding into the system. Then good right there. Oh, that new one over to Baga government, bro. No, because you politicize the thing, so it reached a point where nobody, want to join ranks in confronting this national disaster, and it's wrong. It's because of you people are shying away from being patriotic in this country. So anybody call on the radio right now and say, "Oh, that Joe Biden bringing the government," I will not have anything to say to the person.
Yeah.
Because President Baka, of all individuals, when he was vying for this presidency, he needed to have control his campaign messages. He needed to have control what his supporters would say. Because in the end, you become president, and the same thing they did with Yaka and Profaki. He sat there as an old man, an elderly man, very old. Profaki and Yaka started insulting a prominent Liberian, the president of the country. Yaka will finish causing President Weah and go sit down to Joe Baka, they will be drinking power together. Profaki will finish causing President Weah, then he send money to Joe Baka. Joe Baka will take the money, withdraw it, and send the money to Grand Gila to protect his votes. When he became president, the 2 causing machine came to a wall. They started launching. In the morning, Yaka long. When he read Profaki, launch in the evening. They put Profaki in jail. Then they send Yaka Ezra. You have to control what the narrative is. And I see a lot of people, President Weah, President Weah is a leader who doesn't change. One would have thought that President Weah would support an outburst against the administration. He said, look, I ain't going to do so. I ain't going to support it. I ain't going to do whatever. I'm going to wait. I'm going to allow them to do what I want to do. At the appropriate time, I come and make my case at Liberian people. I don't have to protest. No, I don't have to protest. I don't have to do this. I don't have to do that. I'm just backtracking a little bit. But the point is, you needed to have controlled the campaign messages. Your people campaigned that drug was a political thing. In fact, they did not see it from a societal, point of view. They did not see it from the fact where a parent would refuse to train up the child properly, where the child would not become wayward and start smoking. They didn't see it from that angle. They automatically threw it at the president. Oh, Joey, I got Jamaica result. Jamaica result better pass some of your houses in the country. I'm being honest with you. Some of your homes, you're sending opinion to your houses. I know somebody who you just buy the person, one time you can get drunk, you can get high. Then put him more on President Weah Jamaica result. Jamaica result, you just name it after a wife. I mean, he believed that see a wife are not based in Liberia, and he needed somewhere to always relax. He built a place in Nime after Jamaica result because that is the country of his wife. So whenever he's there, he feels connected to his wife. And that's all. Nothing different. And America were there to go there. Then you were there. And all the other men went there. You go to Jamaica result, you will see table tennis, you see basketball court, you see houses, at all. No plantage bushes where you get zero where people are smoking opium. It's not there. Yeah, it's not there. It's not there. Journalists went there all through. When President every I don't know holiday, the journalists will go there to go eat. They finish eating, they get smoothie. That fast and prayer what joke I can call to ministerial complex. No, my John Collins, I love when coming to president dinner. Whatever, it's not easy. But the point is, you needed to have controlled the campaign messages. You made Liberians to believe that the issue of drugs could be controlled by a single president. That had made it appear. Joe, we are not fighting drugs. Joe, now you want to stop drugs from coming into the country. I'm just Joe, we are drug coming into the country. 3 years now, the police under your control. 3 years now, the immigration under your control. Yeah, 3 years now, the DA under your control. You now sack fathering money for the DA. The one who they acting. 3 years now, drugs still coming to the country. It should tell you that it was never political. It was a societal problem. But you guys made it appear political, and so we treat it as a political situation. I keep telling somebody, we'll not change our behavior because Joe Biden is president. No. The nonsense you guys expected to happen to Yeke, it will not happen. That Yeke should become sound. He should become normal because Braga is president. No, Yeke will keep causing president. Prophet King will keep causing president because you did not stop him from doing it. There's a little bit Bible voice that Jerome will talk about. It says, train up the child in a way, he should go that way. He is old, you will not depart from it. You saw Yeke started this whole bad tendency of insulting a certain president. You said nothing. You watched Prophet King online. In fact, women who supported the Unity Party and who still support the Unity Party will always go online and be the prophet. You supported Prophet King insulting the president family, immediate family. You said nothing about it. For you, it was fun. For you, it was something entertaining. Because you wanted to bring Joe Biden to power. Joe Biden by president, he in the mansion. Prophet King pass on him. All your vet. You go put in jail. Who does say that Yami go to when he go to jail? You go put in jail. Yeah, you can call about that. You're fighting to remove him from the lawmaker position. Why? Because the man pass out President Biden. So you supported your own thing. In the end, you cannot live by it. So I'm gonna submit on this one. Jerome, after you, Jerome, Alexa come out, go take calls. Why are we having drugs, especially in the tune of over $12 million? Why? When you guys made us understand that the president can single-handedly decide to stop drugs, because the argument you're making, we are still drugs are easy thing. We are not getting capacity. Now drugs all over the place. And trust me, drugs all over the place. Drugs all over the place. The children are dying, and the rest of it's still happening. You ban shisha, it's the ban shisha. The last time the children can be on Facebook not doing shisha on their own TikTok. They start using. So like what the prophet talk about, we talk about the prophet after the drugs issue. I want to talk about the confused part of it. But Jerome, $12 million worth of drugs. Let's hear you. We hear Alexa will go to the lines.
Thank you so much, Oliver. Like I said yesterday, the performance of this government and the performances of the officials, including the president of the Republic of Liberia, send a huge caveat or warning to other political institutions that when you are in opposition, be truthful. Even if you don't want to be truthful, keep quiet. I know you want everyone to be for you, and there where the problem comes from. Because not even Buaka alone or officials that you see in government today, there were parents who were saying George Weah, as the president of the Republic of Liberia, he was killing their children. He was responsible. Even though as parents, you must be able to train your children and guide your children. We're talking about billions of Liberian dollars. This is the one we saw, Oliver. Talking about the other ones,
That is swept under the carpet.
the one that I will not see, the one that are in the country. Look, the most strong thing in the world is truth. Be truthful.
Mhm.
No matter what you do, you can't bury the truth. There were people who were saying, yes, Braga is old. Yes, we can vote for this government. Yes, when we vote for them, man, job will disappear. Like all of us said, why are we seeing? And it's the biggest question: why are we seeing drug in the country?
Oh yeah.
You in West Point, you in Grand Cape Mount, you in Grand Coup, you in Nimba, Bapolu, Montserrato. Why are we still seeing drug when the man who was bringing drug allegedly in the country is no more president of the country? He doesn't have that power. He was killing your children. He was starving your children with drugs. Like a baby man in West Point who is holding his baby nose and starving the food just for that baby to eat that food. That's how you people did it. Today, we in this country, Georgia is in America, you know, Oliver, there is something that, I admire about President. We are, when people say, oh, the American fight, the American thought, the American do this. That man has his gift. And he's not going to damage his life because of people who do not appreciate his effort. When somebody is doing something for you, appreciate. Now, everyone knows that a particular president, a particular group of people do not control drugs. One big person called me one day during the Weah government, the person was telling me, Jerome,
Mm.
when the people talking that job, don't put your voice. Oliver? Because it is a cartel. It is a thing that work around the world. So you cannot blame your president because Baka and his people said that we are bringing drugs in the country. You are going to take the drugs out. Let's see now.
Oh, there's a one lower opinion I heard that now.
The press going on.
When you buy $50 grad,
But do we still have drugs in the country, Oliver?
no, it said when you buy $50 grad, $50 grad at debt,
Again, where again?
you ain't get hit.
Emi mo go buy it.
You ain't even go buy it. You get smoked.
The only question I want to ask, the only question I want to ask, why, thank you, President, I'm not going to buy it, yeah?
Don't buy
Why are we still?
Having drugs.
That's the question. Go ahead, President.
There should have been no more drugs in this country.
So I think people are going to get tired of me repeating this phrase that the truth doesn't need permission to exist.
Yeah.
When something it is something, something is something. And there's nothing you're going to do to fix it. Even if you're going to have a new narrative, you're going to have a new propaganda, there's nothing you're going to do about it. Uh, You know, KUSH, right?
Kuch.
Right? That word became very popular when George Weah was president later on in his administration. It was a very popular word attributed to him as an individual, as the president of the country, and to a greater extent, his government. That became something that, the Weah administration could not escape from, even if the truth was clear that the availability of drug is a societal issue, and there are different factors involved: poverty, your environment, and a lot of different issues. But some people, the people we have in government today, the rescue missionaries,
Mm-hmm.
they refused to accept,
When they were campaigning.
they refused to believe that the issue that has to do with drugs is basically societal, and it needed collaboration. It needed everybody's, intervention. It needed everybody to work together.
Good.
It needed a very, very firm collaborative effort. They actually disregarded that. They forgot that. Or maybe they knew that was the case, but they intentionally turned a blind eye. Why? Because they needed a narrative that actually fit them. They needed a narrative that would have had Liberians on their side. Did it work? Of course, it did. You still have some gullible Liberians today who still believe that, George Weah and his officials of government brought drugs in this country. Some of them still believe that Jamaica Resort is where you have all the different drugs. And some people not go there where they can see nothing. Somebody not go there for food, they not go there for money, stay. They haven't seen
Even some
anything.
ministers today who even power, they
Exactly.
went to that place for phone,
Yes,
telephone,
plenty were there.
money.
They never they never saw anything.
Bag of rice, they went there. You see drugs. Still, they used to come outside. Thought nonsense.
Exactly. They never saw anything. And now we're here, 2026. I remember, was it 2025? The Liberia Drug Enforcement Agency has had a huge run. At one point in time, you had the heads at the LDEA. They had a huge fight. My own good friend A.B. Kuma was there. People were cussing. People were saying they're going to use gun. They're going to use this. Instead of fighting drugs, they were fighting themselves.
Oh yeah.
And that was a very, very disgraceful moment because everybody was talking about it. You were supposed to work as much as possible to get drugs out of Liberia because your president, our president, your current officials of government campaigned
Mhm.
that their kush you're bringing in the country is spoiling the Nigerian future.
They made it appear that
The
it was
people, exactly.
man-made.
You're too wicked, Joe. We are too wicked. Why he children not in the country here? Then he bringing drugs to sell it to the that was a very, very crazy, repetitive narrative.
And we are told there is a ghetto around President Baga house. I don't know how true it is. No, somebody said that.
Somebody said no stress.
No stress. Yeah, I mean we have to investigate.
That's a-
Whether the people sell drugs at no stress, we have to
Me too.
investigate.
We need to. But on a more serious note, I am of the opinion that as a country, with the presence of Joseph Boakai as Liberia's president, we should not be here discussing the issue of this kind of drugs. $12 million. Imagine that. That is a contradiction. That is a pure contradiction. That is contrary to what they said. Because if you will go back to the messages, the campaign messages, that they had that in songs, they had that in different intellectual interactions. They had that in on the social media, on flyers, right? So one would believe, or one would want to think that while we have President Boakai currently as Liberia's president, we would not be discussing drugs. By the way, we'll be having different new updates on, at about this time, Kush is no longer in Liberia. At about this time, we don't have meth in Liberia. At about this time, we don't have cocaine. We don't have this. We don't have that. Those are updates. we would have been receiving if the folks we have today were very intentional about fighting drugs, if they were very intentional about, kicking Kush out of Liberia, if in fact they were intentional and and very honest in their propaganda and their campaign messages. Because if you have promised Liberians that, oh, this current president of yours, George Weah at the time, is bringing Kush in the country, is bringing drugs in the country, and I, as your new president, will make sure your children's futures will not be ruined. Obviously, we'll not be here discussing this.
Good.
But all the people you have sent at LDEA, they have had some sort of misunderstanding, some sort of a fight. Instead of using the very same energy, the very same effort to fight drugs and to also help the young people, no, they use the energy to fight one another. Fadiga, A.B. Roman, they were in court, and at the end of the day, it became something very huge. Like it was a whole beef. He had his people on his side, and today you don't have A.B. Roman there at LDA. So most of the people you had there, the things that should have been done, the things were not done. And today we're here. So our children, imagine the young people, they're still struggling. Their future is still being ruined at about this moment, and the president is yet to do anything about it because this has presented itself as a propaganda, and they don't care. So what if this was not something that was reported? What if people did not, tip of, the allies in the media? Wouldn't be here discussing this.
Good.
We'll not be here discussing this. And about this moment, maybe they've already done what they would have, done or what they had decided to do. But I think you people are unfair to Liberians because I remember Oliver, a mother, when people were sampling views. A mother from the market, she said, one of the reasons I voted Joseph Boakai as my candidate during the 2023 general election
Because you say you're going to remove drugs.
exactly, and according to her,
Hochada.
she has a son.
Mhm.
You can call it T-shirt.
Yeah. Well,
According to her, I'm speaking of presence. She has a son, and now she's thinking about the thing about coaching the country, and she doesn't want her son to continue on that path. So obviously, she wants to support Joseph Boakai so that her son will be rescued from drugs, from substance abuse.
now what you voted
And
for?
that mother said, after voting, I'm saying this because we're 2025, I think. She was disappointed. She became disappointed because job were plenty in the country. Her son said God was bad way until her session, she couldn't get over it. So you lied, you pranked Liberians, you presented an April Fool's Day to Liberians before even April Fools arrived, and it became a problem. Today you get all the jobs in the country. Aye. So how do we reconcile all your propaganda, all your narratives against George Weah and the rest of the other people? Because today you still have some of these officials living with this stigmatization. Now, all the people are bringing jobs in the country. Because we have a gullible bunch in the country.
Oh, yeah.
We still have that.
Yeah.
So I think, Mr. President, you have to do what you have to do. Like $12 million, $12 million US dollars. I don't know how you guys are going to do. I don't know if you're going to burn it. I don't know if you're going to bury it. I don't know how you're going to do it. But I think the next time you address the nation, you should apologize to mothers. I remember it was in August, right? You had a whole thing where mothers came out, they walked, and one of my questions was, after this, what is next? And people thought that was a political question. It was not. It was a genuine question because you have mothers, you had fathers, you have brothers, you have everybody there working here. We said no to drugs. We said no to drugs. Our sons, our daughters, our mothers are being destroyed on a daily basis, and we are calling on the government of Liberia to do what it is supposed to do. August of last year, and we're in June. July, August again is going to make it 1 year
Good.
since that happened. And today you still have all these things available in the country. You still have the availability of drugs in the country. So the president needs to apologize,
Okay.
right? tell the people say, you're sorry. Oh. Maybe you can tell the people that around you were telling you about the job spending, but under the rescue mission, the rescue government, we should not be here having this conversation about a huge consignment of drugs in the country. It means it is a contradiction to exactly what was promised Liberian mothers and Liberian young people as well.
Okay, we'll take a break. When we come back, we go take calls. Right after the calls, we jump to the next topic. The Nigerian pastor has responded. We'll play his response, and other issues will fall, over later on. But let's take this quick break to be right back.
Again, mob justice. Be a community hero. Liberia is all that we have. We must all unite to uphold the rule of law. This is Old Man Sam Sire, your community crime fighting partner. Thanks for listening. This is Old Man Sam Sire.
We want peace in Liberia, peace in Monrovia.
Okay, we want peace in Liberia, peace in Monrovia, Oliver Kine, Princess Alexa Vanja Colley, and I, Jerome Roosevelt. Freedom Hub is the program. Freedom Radio Liberia is the radio station. We're beaming across our 7-8 of Liberia's 15 counties, with coverage extending all across the border areas in Sierra Leone. Join us on the conversation. For those of you outside Liberia, you can join us on WhatsApp at +231 86 500 104 +231 86 500 104 +231 86 500 104 is the WhatsApp line. For those of you outside the country, that's your line. For those of you in Liberia, Bombing, Cape Mount, Grand Bassa, Maggie, Montserrat, Bapulu. Those of you all across the place in Liberia, call us on 086 500 104, 086 500 104, 0776 104 104 to be a part of the conversation. Let's jump and take a few calls up to 5:15, then we call it a day. This person, hello, how are you? How you doing?
Hello.
Yes, sir. What's the name? Where you join us from?
My name is Neil Susika. I'm calling from
Nicotown, $12 million draws fund at the airport. The DEA said no more gathering in Liberia. What you say?
So you want they were trying to tell me it's with the air, or I mean, with the air, because Zimbabwe and all the air.
Yeah, now what the DEA say? Let me say
In Monserrato,
Joe Baga DEA say there is no ghetto in the country right now.
Yeah, no, they get to the like the road and just because I don't want to get outside. So very I get a share up in there. Right behind it, that's where you get Zimbabwe. You want to know get to yet? Is that going to tell me? So we're going to start we are on the ghetto open. So President going to go to the island when it starts to go really go all you people there. Just we have a president at that. Is that what it's going to tell us? So start to go
Okay, that is that one, brother. But the manager no more ghetto in Montreal.
Yeah, no, I want to see my brother to that. Where's your breath? I think the ghetto is discussed on that, bro. If they want to get in that, leave it wrong.
Okay, thank you very much. We'll leave you right there. Let's talk to the other person. Hello, how are you? How you doing?
How you doing? Okay, I'm taking calling for the good memory for
Please leave your radio quickly. Let's hear you. Go ahead.
I'm surprised to hear that I'm going to arrest on the
$12
airport.
million US. $12 million US draws. $12 million. Listen. Anytime you're talking in the taxi or in the bus, tell people say the draws what they catch to the airport yesterday are over $12 million US. It was in London.
Okay.
Yeah.
Take your Marco for you, and let's I will ask you. Who and Ryan asked this Google how many years they smoking for money? They said 15 to 16 years. How many years do we have found? How many years? Okay, if you come to spend after the show, I will call you. I'll give you information.
But Ellie said our police director to Central Street to go moon drug user that drug a president at time. Thank you. We leave you right there. We take the other caller. Let's talk to this person from the diaspora. Go ahead, sir. Let's hear you. How you doing? Okay, we missed out on this person. Let's see if we can connect this person quickly from the diaspora. Go ahead. Let's hear you.
Yeah, welcome. How you doing?
We're great, Pop. Let's hear you. Where you join us from?
How you go? I'm calling from Atlanta, Georgia. Mr. Atlanta.
Go ahead, Mr. Saturday. Let's hear you.
Yeah, I just called. I wish the president took picture with Jinping, the notorious drug dealer.
Original Japan.
In, yeah, original Japan. Who took picture with him?
Okay. I don't know.
Who free him for J? It was not Joe Buckeye who against drugs. Who you know fight drugs when the night that been done? He was released from prison and took picture with him. What the picture was for?
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. We leave you
You
right.
know, I come in Oliver. You know, somebody paid a higher price for the campaign. The campaign I went or 2003, and that person is Prince Johnson because he did now all the good things like George Weah did and put on or like cap running campaign in his country that George Weah did not do anything. George Weah was selling drugs. George Weah killed the auditor and all. So Prince Johnson paid a high price for the levels of support he gave Joseph Boga, and Joseph Boga betrayed him. Thank you very much. Have a blessed Tuesday.
Okay. Thank you very much, Pastor Saturday. Let's leave you and talk to this other person from America. Hello, where in the US is Johnson? What's your name? Let's hear you quickly.
Yeah, this is Joseph Curry calling from New York, KOK, Alexa, and Jerome.
Mm-hmm.
My people, you people gotta be serious. In a very common thing, in the West here or on the other side, you first come out with the statistics. How many drugs places you have in a place and how much you have eliminated. But you don't come from nowhere. You just make some sweeping statement like the way you guys talk. I mean, the way they talk over there, like all the day drunk. Because some group from information minister getting on the air and insulting other people. Yet they didn't say they're taking drugs. I'm telling you, these guys are just a bunch of clown, man. I'm telling you, it's sorry to say, but to see our officials saying no kind of thing, we are no fundamental, no basic. You just come out with say we need that no drugs. Then right behind that, you see them fighting one another on drugs, money, and what kind of country we living in, man? It's very confusing.
Okay.
I see why the honorable man or the governor man said you guys are confused. Otherwise, it's just confusion.
Thank
Why
you.
they can be level-headed, man? God bless you all, man.
Thank you. Thank you very much. We'll leave you right there. Let's leave you from the diaspora and come to Liberia. This person, oh my God. Wow. I mean, you guys should stop bothering them my telephone. I use the phone to do a lot of stuff. Don't call me. Let's talk to the person. Hello, how are you? How you doing?
This James Kewu, calling from Abagashi.
Go ahead, James. Let's hear you quickly.
There's a brother and they have been working around you. He just lost his job in Abagashi bill. And when he come from the MPTC, there's a well-known. They are saying that they did not have a ghetto.
The minister in Most Rider, there is no ghetto. The way the minister said, no ghetto yet.
Okay, listen, I just want to give you a little information. When you enter District 2, coming from the bridge, going towards Bagina, happening in Congo, that will get ghetto. But one of the well-known ghettos, like you see Joseph Wakai and Lucille Kamara sitting in, let's say around at NPTC fence. Let us there to see what else is where something is there and they know they're not going to do that thing. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much. We'll leave you right there. We'll leave you. Let's talk to the person. Hello, how are you? How you doing? Quickly, no time. Okay, we'll leave you. Let's talk to the person. Hello, how are you?
Yeah,
Go ahead, man. Bessie. The person no ghetto here. The person no ghetto in the country.
No ghetto, huh?
Yeah, no ghetto.
We want to pray on a job. Yeah, everything will back on. That one they put, they don't see you. They say, all the brothers they want was Saturday. We back. So they go put in the outside. I want to say that they want to get it power. That is say they want one with trouble. They don't get paid for trouble. Everything they will put it outside.
Thank you.
They don't see you. Thank you, man.
Thank you very much. Let's leave you and talk to the person. Go ahead, quickly. No time. Let's hear you.
Hi, this is Jerry King. Let me say bravo to Oben Boaga for breaking our record of George Weah. Because they have always said President Weah was the one who was bringing drugs. But I am not surprised that we arresting no kind of drugs in the country. It means that the negative propaganda carried out against the CDC was not fair enough. But we thank God because Georgia has a grace from God. So anybody who go fighting That person in the disgrace can get easy. Today we have ghetto, a modified ghetto, by Joe Biden first. Nobody talking about that. All the smoking room the guy in that place. Nobody talking about it. But smoke coming in there, I even say only for the forest. Nobody don't care. But we are doing that the residents and draw at the international airport. Thank God it is nothing that below that beginning now. Maybe that cartoon will have got a John there.
We leave it right here. Let's talk to the other person. Hello, 1 minute. How are you?
Then you can't help you, brother.
We're great. Quickly, let's hear you.
I do the same. Let's say I do. No official person. But the brand so movement we don't have to Cowell.
They said no ghetto in Cowell, and the people arrested $12 million drugs to the airport yesterday. US dollar $12 million.
So kind. Whenever I been dropping it, why drop becoming abroad? Why did dropping it? And who country is there is no drug, there is no drug, or whatever. So why drug coming to me? Now to see if I say put on camera, you see many around here. I think it's from time. You can't laugh at that.
Be careful, be careful how you talking around a minute. What take it, brother?
I found some more, I just giving some, oh, yeah, I found some. You can't laugh at a man. They put it into over, everything over. Yes, boy, you don't have a water. I say for I turn to you, see. You can't do that in the country.
Thank you. Thank you. We'll leave you right there. We'll talk to the other person. Go ahead. Let's hear you. 1 minute.
Thank you. The visually impaired are pushing for the return of President Weah, a prime member of Concerned Liberia for Justice. You know, the government, they need to go in their closet and re-strategize. Because everything that is happening to this government is on serious disgrace. So why are they saying that today? And this is why some of us have strongly believed that the government fight against drugs is very, very cosmetic. Because if you think that they're breaking down ghettos and chasing these guys that are going to go buy it to take it in, then that means you are fighting against drugs. That's a story. Drugs is entering this country on a daily basis. So Liberia now being used as an exporting now to export drugs out of the country.
$12 million drugs they arrested to the airport. You are going to London.
$12 million US, and we are going to amplify them on their very platform. They like it, or now we are going to ask them to have them early. You say we brought in 100,000 worth of drugs into this country. For example, President Biden into power, we are making sure that the issue of drugs is minimized in the country. Where were the $12 million drugs going? Where were you taking it? Who brought it?
London. You're going to London, so we need to know who imported the drugs.
That's it.
Thank you.
We reflect it.
Thank you.
On the platform.
Thank you. Thank you. We'll leave you. We'll talk to the other person. Go ahead. 1 minute quickly. No time.
Yeah,
we gotta go.
this is Sancho. I join you from district number 70.
Go ahead.
So what is the essence of this no ghetto in the country debate? No ghetto in the country, you have an astronomical sum of drug at the airport to carry away. After the ministry, they want to distribute that quantity of drug, or they are going to distribute among the churches around here. No ghetto in the country, what are they trying to prove? They should be speaking to the issue. The last time we checked, they said the drug because they came at the airport, it was Finabono, it was one official that brought it. Ordinary person wouldn't be brave to bring up drug at that airport. So the quantity of drug now, who brought it? Now, what they should be telling us? They should be telling us here that no ghetto in the country. If not getting the country, that quantity of drugs should be coming in the country. The Bwaka administration is so reproachful, very disgraceful. The self-shifting the they are doing 10 times more. So what is the essence?
Oh, okay.
Thank you, man.
Thank you very much from Virginia. Let's leave you right there from Virginia. Let's talk to this person. Hello, how are you? How you doing? Quickly, no time. Hello? Okay, we missed out on this person. Let's go and talk to this other person. Hello, go ahead. 1 minute, let's hear you. 525, we call it a day. Go ahead.
Good evening, Kiro. We are calling from 17th Street, Market Avenue.
Go ahead, Robert.
And if we get a DEA office.
Yeah, the DEA office is happy.
Have you been to Fiamma Market? When I been to Fiamma Market, I live Barclay Avenue, 17th Street, and I'm far from the market. Behind Fiamma Market, Gibson Avenue, in the ditch there, there's an agent post there. Our brother get there sleepy. I don't know. They get mattresses there, but the men are just sleeping. You go there now, you go see one of human beings. There's a boy sitting now, just sleeping.
I don't know, the man, he's feeling a man houses, they just living there. Over there, they say, there was a ghetto there, they say they show it, but they just go to guide them back. They there, day and night, they there.
Oh my God, we leave you right there. We leave you. Let's talk to the other person. Go ahead. 1 minute. How are you? How you doing?
Yeah, okay. My name is Christian, commonly known as Wycliffe, and I speak from different freeways.
Go ahead. The comment said no more ghetto in the country.
Okay, that's that. If people keep lying to the Liberian people, there's no ghetto in this country. How the children are all on the street, they are roaming all on the street. You can selling it just there. If ghetto is not in the country, then what fuck is different in Liberia right now? No, we have to ask our government. The drugs that they arresting in the country, where they carrying it, where are the drugs? Are they pointing the drugs? Because we don't see the people pointing drugs. That George Running, we are the former president of the Republic of Liberia, Alistair, you will see him pointing drugs. Where the people pointing the drugs? So, meaning that the drugs that they've been arresting for the past time now, they're trying now, they've been packing their drugs. Now they are trying to get the drugs out of the country to sell it. So these are the things we're going to be looking at and we're going to be acting as Liberians. Thank you, KOK.
Thank you very much. We'll leave you right there. Let's talk to the other person. Go ahead. 1 minute. How are you? How you doing? Mm-hmm. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
In the country, I mean, look at those, in a lot, in the corner, you get us on the street where you do a survey in the street. You find these young guys and you go distributing tomato and none of the get union for the call, they get certain for the call. Yeah, they get certain for the call, sabbatical now, so we know for the people to get their attention only to the team because sabbatical. They're setting it all in the street. Go at the very at the car loading center around town here can. Because I'm adding the Nazi in the corner, so when they no book to here with the creek, but now they can't on the main road now, they can't in the public now.
Look at that kind of thing.
Yeah, in the public now.
Thank you. Thank you very much, my brother. We'll leave you right there. We'll take the international caller. Then we take 2 more. Then we call you a day on this drug topic. Go ahead. Let's hear you quickly. 1 minute.
Good afternoon, KOK and Eliza and Jerome.
Mm-hmm.
KOK, are you surprised of the drugs that is coming to Liberia? For me, I'm not surprised. Because look, KOK, the president's son is a drugs dealer. The drugs cartel from Ghana is giving Liberia government cars, police cars. They say drugs will not come to Liberia, but then Liberia at Francis Point. Man, what do people say now? Just try to play on the minds of our people. Because these guys that are in government already said that the society, Liberian society, is a gullible society. So they do things that the people will make to believe them. Look, okay. You saw the drugs they took. Look, says Anna Joseph Boakai. In fact, the highest drugs have been seized. But where do we see the drugs go? The one they took from Lofa, where did it go? All over the place. The one the president shaking hands with the man who brought the drugs. Look, okay, man, that people start joking with us. Look, the drugs come to Rafi. One of you guys I have called you for you to have come up with this information. Okay, now drugs are going to die a natural death. Nobody going to know that drugs is in Liberia. But this is the government. The government is dealing with drugs dealers. Is dealing with Gentile. That's the reason why Guinea is sitting on our land today, because they give our government pickups. Because they give our government pickups. That's the reason. Okay, we gotta be serious. We gotta be serious. Liberia need to stand up, and we will stand up right now to these people.
Okay.
Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you very much. We'll leave you right there. Let's take this question quickly and talk to them. Hello, how are you? How are you doing? Quickly, no time. We gotta go.
Good evening, KOK. My name is Sotitere, and I call you Babanabe from Babanabe Junction.
You are the last caller.
KOK, the whole George Benet, the people said that we are a government official there, and they didn't want to bring in drugs in the country. But now, Tantane was the one that was bringing drugs in the country. And the DA, they can just go people on the innocent Zogo there in the ghetto with leaving Tantane, where the president was, We find caution there. I'm even getting intelligent report that drugs at the airport. Tata know about it. Tata know about it. Just do a background investigation. You know that Tata know about it. I'm telling you,
we are still investigating because we do not know who. We do not know who the exporter is. We don't know who are exporting it. So
I said that Tantan, the president's son, Tantan, you know about it.
we don't have the evidence yet. We don't have the evidence yet. Yeah, we don't have it.
Okay, you know, you tell me.
We don't have it yet. Thank you very much. We leave you right there. We leave you. Okay, this person. Hello, quickly. Let's hear you quickly. No time. We gotta go.
Yeah, okay. I don't want to talk anything much, but what I want to tell you people, that will be all our now. Let you everybody people want to start in power, they want to take 4 hours to be really hard and be control or what I say about that no more. They join everybody, I just saw me singing here, so gotta take because they're giving everybody put them because they want to turn it wrong, they run it out country the way you want to run it. So we're not here for him. They're for everybody.
Okay,
so thank you.
Thank you very much. The other person, go ahead quickly. Let's hear you. Go ahead. The manager no ghetto in Monserrato, so no ghetto in Douala too. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. We'll leave you right there. Let's talk to the last person, then we go to the other topic. Go ahead.
Thank you very much for
Go ahead, Mohammed.
Let me commend you for the show. But for me, the thing I'm really disappointed about, even the drugs that the people taking VOA, we never saw the input that brought that drugs in the country. Even the one that they giving the collecting from the airport colony QT. Who the suspects? We are not seeing the suspect. We are seeing millions of drugs on the table. And for me, you people, the journalists, I want for you to be taking somebody's story.
We will know who brought that drugs. We will know.
Bringing the drugs in the country, we are not seeing the people.
Yeah.
Maybe it's all people are bringing the drugs here because it's the reason we are not seeing their name. So I want people to lay on here.
We would demand to know who brought the $12 million drugs in the country. Thank you. We leave you right there. We gotta go. We gotta go. Yeah, we gotta go quickly on this topic.
Because the question is who is actually the culprit?
Yeah.
Like we know that
who was sending it?
Yeah. Who is the culprit? The receiver. Exactly. So when the intercepted the $12 million consignment, did it see anyone else? Because I'm not seeing anything about an individual or a group of people.
We will find it out. Tomorrow is another day.
Or maybe they're just in a spiritual thing. Maybe they bring because
we will find it out tomorrow. Between now to tomorrow, we get the information on who. Because that particular drug, $12 million, we gotta know who doing it. It can fall from the sky.
Spiritual drugs.
But let's take this quick break. Look, Liberians, since the whole pastor thing started, Liberians started giving their opinion. There is this guy who made his opinion known on the matter, and I find it very, very important. Delano King. Delano King, is running one podcast program online.
Does he have a nickname?
Delano King. I don't know his nickname for a fact. That should be a nickname also. But this is what he had to say about the whole situation.
Let me take this back a little bit. A God-fearing leader. Let me put that there. A God-fearing leader. Primary responsibility will be and will always be uplift the poor. The first year in Joseph Boakai's administration, what did he do? He declared war on the poor people. We saw massive demolition of poor people home, innocent children, poor people, blind people, demolish their home and sent thousands of them homeless. The poor people came in with money. They will give it to the police director or they will give it to lawmakers and all of this thing. They say, I want this acre of land. It's people, family that been on the land from generation to generation. Since Charlie King days, they have been living on their land. Joseph Boakai King said, I'm going to tear everything apart. in the name of so-called development, sending thousands of poor people, blind, disabled people, homeless. In your psalm, you think God will give you wisdom or knowledge? He will confuse you. That was the first confused event that ever happened in this administration. John Weah, with all the thing he did, he never sent poor people. I'm not attached to any political party, to make the record clear. Because some of you would always think, say, I belong to CDC or this. I'm not attached to any political party. This platform is an independent platform. I don't receive money for I would never receive money for any political party leader. And some of you think, say, oh, I can't make because I want government job. Clear your mind. I have zero interest in government. There is no way on planet Earth I will leave my business and come to Liberia and say I want to work for Liberian government. It would never happen. Because I'm referencing George Weah, many of you would think, say, oh, I'm attached to CDC. I'm not attached to any political party. A successful leader, primary responsibility would be, again, let me take this back a little bit. A God-fearing leader, let me put that there. A God-fearing leader, primary responsibility will be and will always be uplift the poor. The first year in Joseph Boakai's administration, what did he do? He declared war on the poor people. We saw massive demolition of poor people home, innocent children, poor people, blind people, demolish their home and sent thousands of them homeless. The poor people came in with money and they will give it to the police director or they will give it to lawmakers and all of this thing. And they say, I want this acre of land. This people, family that been on the land from generation to generation. Since Charlie King days, they have been living on their land. Joseph Boakai King said, I'm going to tear everything apart. In the name of so-called development, sending thousands of poor people, blind, disabled people, homeless. In your psalm, you think God will give you wisdom or knowledge? He will confuse you. That was the first confused event that ever happened in this administration. John Weah, with all the thing he did, he never sent poor people. I'm not attached to any political party, to make the record clear. Because some of you would always think, say, I belong to CDC or this. I'm not attached to any political party. This platform is an independent platform. I don't receive money for I would never receive money for any political party leader. And some of you think, say, oh, I can't make because I want government job. Clear your mind. I have zero interest in government. There is no way on planet Earth I will leave my business and come to Liberia and say I want to work for Liberian government. It would never happen. Because I'm referencing George Weah, many of you would think, say, oh, I'm attached to CDC. I'm not attached to any political party.
Okay. All right, Alexa. So this guy spoke in reference to the situation happening between the Nigerian pastor and our government. That's how you heard him. And I want you to just hold on. Let's play his voice one more time. Then you will respond. You respond to it quickly. Let's play your voice one more time. You respond to it. This is what he said. He said one of the confused things that is making him to believe that the Nigerian pastor is right is the fact that President Boakai, in his government, people started demolishing people's properties back and forth. The kind of demolition we saw happening in this country under President Boakai from last year to the beginning of this year, I've never seen it in any administration. And there are reports that there are influential business people who can kind of give government officials the money, police people the money, see somebody land and go take it. The man is saying the fact that those things were happening and people decided to go and ask President Boakai about the situation and he said, God, I'm making new land and so forth. He said that was the first point of confusion. That was the first point of confusion. And because the government decided to make plenty of people homeless, that was called confusing the administration and nothing started happening. This is exactly what he's trying to say. Let's see if we can listen to it one more time. Jerome, you so that you make your input, then we play the pastor response and see if we can call it a day.
Responsibility would be, again, let me take this back a little bit. A God-fearing leader, let me put that there. A God-fearing leader, primary responsibility will be and will always be uplift the poor. The first year in Joseph Boakai's administration, what did he do? He declared war on the poor people. We saw massive demolition of poor people home, innocent children, poor people, blind people, demolish their home and sent thousands of them homeless. The poor people came in with money and they will give it to the police director or they will give it to lawmakers and all of this thing. And they say, I want this acre of land. This people, family that been on the land from generation to generation. Since Charlie King days, they have been living on their land. Joseph Barker King said, I'm going to tear everything apart. In the name of so-called development, sending thousands of poor people, blind, disabled people, homeless. In your psalm, you think God will give you wisdom or knowledge? He will confuse you. That was the first confused event that ever happened in this administration. John Weah, with all the thing he did, he never sent poor people.
He never sent poor people home. Go ahead, Alexa. You heard it quickly. Let's hear you. Go ahead.
So his name is Sonny King, right? Yeah, someone mentioned that. So Oliver, if we start to recount moments from the ascendancy of Mr. President to office, when we start to recount different moments, especially unfortunate events that occurred, it says a lot about the interpretation that King is basically explaining. And I like the fact where he said he is not for any political party, because usually when a person has a view on a particular issue, everybody is going to brand you as a person who is politically motivated based on your political party to make your points. And that is really, really an honest thing, because all the things that have happened in Liberia, Oliver, there has been a particular moment for it. At a certain point in time, we experienced fire outbreak from one community to the other, from one home to the other. It was always like that. Fast forward, we experienced demolition. And this thing about demolition, I mean, it has been about the poor people being affected, mostly about the demolition that has happened. From the 72nd area, you had, Say now, and the rest of the other places. You had another lady from Thinker's Village who had told us about what she needed help from Delon, because again her place was broken down, and all those different things. So I will go back to what I said yesterday. At a moment, people will say, "Hey, we are confused. I am confused. You are confused," and it is based on the series of happenings. Is that an insult? No, it is not an insult. I don't even think that is an insult. So the interpretations are many, and the interpretations go hand in hand with the things that have happened in this country. So it just, I think to some extent, I agree with what King said about the things that have happened, and he also thinks that's where this whole confusion started from. So it validates what the man of God said in his prophecy. But again, you have zealots from the Unity Party, you have minions who are rescue missionaries. You're not going to agree with this because, of course, it is not in their favor. And they have even disgraced us, Oliver, because for an entire government that represents an entire sovereign nation to take its time and pen down or diplomatic complaint against a man of God. I do not go to church, so I'm not going to go way more into religion or whatever it is. To write a private citizen, let's disregard men of God. The whole government, the foreign aspect of the government, the sinner, the real complaint, diplomatic when they sin it. You're giving something attention that doesn't need attention. So I think also that's another confusion, because the energy that should have been used, the time that should have been put into running this country, that should have been put into governance issue, you took that time, you addressed a particular private citizen in a different country because he saw something in the spiritual realm or whatever it is. So I agree with him, and I'm not going to say much on that.
Okay. Okay. Jerome, go ahead. You heard it, man. Before we play the pastor voice.
Like yesterday, and we'll continue to say.
and 1 minute, I also advise. I say you don't really people let me will come back. Let's not beef.
And we're in a world where people looking for reference whatsoever it is. But like I said, and I will repeat, when you do not have anything to show, and anyone that speaks against your performance, you jump on them. That means the government is confused. Because if the government is busy, it's like when you look across Liberia, the 45,000 square miles, the uh, 15 counties, 16 tribes, you will find out that bulk of the people in the country concentrate on politics. You know why?
Mhm.
Because no job, no job in the country. And that's how the government is. The government cannot provide jobs, cannot do anything. So when you say this government is not performing, the president is confused, they jump on you, they tackle. But if the government has something to concentrate on,
Mhm.
don't be jumping on everybody. Yesterday, imagine a government that is already 3 years. When President I'm not going to take much time. When President government was building the military hospital, these same folks were saying he wants to create earthquake in the country.
Mhm.
When we were talking about the Redemption Hospital, they were saying nothing. Today, these are things that is showing. And when we question them to say, you bring your own thing, then they get angry. So if you showing other people projects, dedicating it, bringing it, what then will do your own thing too when you leave? We know when you people were doing the police put, you see anybody putting more here?
State of the art. That's how it was called.
I didn't really see. Princess, it took the former president Ellen Johnson Sirleaf to say, look, all of the projects that you see Bwaka running beyond today, these are all government projects or all government projects. That my project, that Joe we are project. And hey, President Bwaka, you need to do more. That more that President Ellen was talking about, bring your own project. You didn't promise my project. So when you leave tomorrow, let somebody say, oh, the other project that will touch you, that Bwaka on the project. But if the government is not able to show anything in 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, that election time, that campaign time.
The boy they want to campaign.
Yeah. So they get angry and they will get angry more. They will get angry. Imagine Princess and Oliver. Our government is making flower or confusion with a pastor. That kind of level we reach? It is a shame. Bwaka government, the sophisticated government, the most mature government.
The whole government beefing war. Imagine you have a whole government beefing war.
When Oliver is about to play this, they're so seen to the point that some of you who saw Bwaka as an elderly man, you will regret because this is challenge, unexpected. Trust me, like I always say, we're in a serious mess and a catastrophe.
Why the people just there? You're supposed to be happy.
So,
you see, yeah, you see that thing when people just won election, they were already angry, and now in 2026, you have people who are not against them, but they think people are against them when people speak.
Nothing to show, Prince. So you just be getting angry. You know, see somebody can walk on the anger.
Don't even somewhere.
Just one before I come in. This one.
I mean, important Nigerian pastors or prophets, they can't stop your second time. They can't give you victory for your second term. Already, you have lost the second term. I am not saying it categorically. Go and do your worst. Don't write to Nigerian government. Go and write to Donald Trump. We are going to settle it at Donald Trump court, not in Nigerian government. Shame to you. Your country has problem there. It's just a warnings. It's because you have hidden things about Liberia. Liberia will not be prosper under you, bunker.
Our president.
So listen, Joe. So after our government took their time to respond through John Balut, from Nigeria.
After a
So
complaint.
after our government wrote complaint, when to complain to the pastor of Nigeria, the pastor say, I will respond to you. This is the response from the pastor. Listen to it.
You have been importing Nigerian pastors or prophets. They can't stop your second. They can't give you victory for your second term. Or
So the man said President Baga been importing Nigerian pastors to Liberia.
Yeah.
Johnson Solomani came here.
Oh yeah.
So he said you can carry all the Nigerian pastors to Liberia. They will not get you second term. That's what they've been trying to say. Well, listen,
you have been importing Nigerian pastors or prophets. They can't stop your second. They can't give you victory for your second term.
they can give you victory for your second term. Listen again.
Already you have lost the second term. I am not saying it categorically. Go and do your worst. Don't write to Nigerian government. Go and write to Donald Trump.
So the pastor said, can you imagine? How our whole country will go for a woman. The time was small, he said a man calls.
Seriously.
No, the time was small, he said a
Like,
man calls. I beating here. Of course, here.
because I mean, why?
You mean the pastor is telling our parents say don't go write the Trump. He said go write Donald Trump.
So no. In other words,
He said, I'm going to call my people all over.
so now we are
He said,
here.
I'm going to call all over.
Go call our pa. Go call a grandpa.
This is not
Do your
okay.
worst. Don't write to Nigerian government. Go and write to Donald Trump. You have in Nigerian government.
Okay.
You have been importing Nigerian pastors or prophets. They can't stop your second. They can't give you victory for your second term. Already you have lost the second term. I am not saying it categorically. Go and do your worst. Don't write to Nigerian government. Go and write to Donald Trump. We are going to settle it at Donald Trump court.
Every
Donald Trump call will settle it. Don't write Nigerian government. Go write Donald Trump. Oh yes, it's not easy. Listen to me.
In Nigerian government, shame to you. Your country, there's problem there. It's just a warning. It's because you have hidden things about Nigeria. Nigeria will not be prosper under you. Bunker.
Yes,
Cannot be prosper under you. All of these people that you are following writing, you are not enjoying it. The government, there's problem, there's hardship. This is what we tell Nigerian government. Ask. Tondana Dokufo 2020 that his government is satanic. Did he report me to anybody? Bunker, the government is satanic. Everyone are condemned of government. Your second time is a failure. You won't win your second time. Mark my word, a prophet is talking. You don't need to talk. Go and use your juju to fight.
This is disgraceful.
You
I'm not
don't
gonna
you
lie.
yourself sit down. Let this word humble you. Let the word humble you. You now write letter. You are wasting your
I'm sorry, guys.
The pastor get the man down there.
you don't you yourself you sit down. Let this word humble you. Let the word humble you. You now write letter. You are wasting your ink. Write to Nigerian government because of one important personality of God telling you simple word. So said the Lord. He bought 1 billion. George, where is the next president? Let me not come out clearly.
Hey, it's funny. Hey.
He's the next president of Liberia. And mind you, four Saturday, I'm going to do press conference.
The pastor say, I'm a friend coming first Saturday. Yeah. Not just what happening?
Yesterday, I said, do not. If you respond
Who
to the prophet,
the government go respond?
obviously he was going to point.
You need not to have done that.
And here it is. Lord.
That's the angle.
I mean, the government tolerant.
You're intolerant.
Look, a responsible government should be very tolerant. Oh, the man said that thing.
Forget about it.
Do different things. Focus on different things in the country.
Your work is to govern, right?
Mm-hmm.
So whoever criticizes, whoever doesn't, you keep moving. Govern the country and keep moving.
Oh yeah.
Or no.
You go focus on the man. So the public yesterday in Nigeria, they say, okay, say the whole country. Imagine the whole republic expecting one pastor. No, but I mean, they represent us.
They will not be Oshi.
No, I mean, also, they may work and say tomorrow, nobody come outside, will not come outside. And that won't be real. No, I mean, honest with you.
You know what I'm saying?
They represent us, bro.
It's too simple.
It's like in Nigeria, will be telling all that kind of thing.
Who
Who told our government to go reply to a prelate?
Know what to do.
Certain things, just leave it.
Know what to do.
Leave it. The man said the government is confused.
You guys are going to be a long ride.
The man said the government is confused. And everything you keep doing as an administration, that just to be validating what the old man, you know, will continue to say in his prophecy.
Don't respond to them again.
And I hope the government will listen.
Seriously.
I hope the government will listen.
They're not going to listen.
So they'll go back to go and not let us to Nigeria.
They should not. They should not address.
These are people who want to prove a point.
So who?
Always.
But you listen to the Bible. I go play the man. I go play the man before.
When we start somewhere when the man called the supporters of how he referred to them.
Hey, mumu. I come play. Hold on.
They can't stop your second time. They can't give you victory for your second term. Already you have lost the second term. I am not saying it categorically. Go and do your worst. Don't write to Nigerian government. Go and write to Donald Trump. We are going to settle it in Donald Trump court, not in Nigerian government.
This is really disgraceful.
Your country has problem there. It's just a warning. It's because you have hidden things about Liberia. Liberia will not be prosper under you. Bunker.
Yeah. Polio.
Cannot be prosper under you. All of these mumu people that you are following writing.
All the movement who read in the group. Right, that person read it. It's the only movement that John Maslow. It's the only movement who follow you, right? It did not help you.
You are not enjoying it. Because there's problem, there's hardship. That's what we tell Nigerian government. Ask. We told them now, Doku for 2020.
The man said, why I say, the man said, I told Nigerian government, the Vietnam government, where you reported me to, I don't tell them before. He said, I told Nana Akufo in Ghana, 2020, that he running a very terrible government. Listen to it.
That's his government. He's satanic. Did he report me to anybody? Bunker. Government is satanic. Everyone have condemned your government. Your second time is a failure. You won't win your second time. Mark my
word. My people. Look, we beg the government. I want a government food. Please, y'all leave the Nigerian pastor alone. That man all by himself is ready for war. I mean, I talk about war. I don't know war. The man all by himself, he ready to. I y'all say that one man be distracting the whole country.
And that man is not your opponent.
The man is not your opponent.
The man is not Liberian. This man is a prophet.
Let him do it in there. Simple. Hey, just responding to him. You
know, when the guest on his say 1 second mid noise.
Thank you.
You remember that, right?
Let me tell you thing.
Exactly.
Focus. The man said the government is confused.
Go and work on your confusion.
Simple. The man said government is confused. And some of the things the man talk about government being confused, when you take a look at the way the government is operating, in real life the government confused, bro. In real life the government is confused. There are plenty of things the government not do well. You tell us the government confused. We talked about one yesterday. President Baga said no car will get stuck in the mud in this country. In 100 days, no car will get stuck in the mud. Yesterday, even follow minister told us that your car get more than 20 tons. You will not pass on the road to go southeast because the road bad. How you say car will not use? You say any car will not ride on the same road.
The same road are applicable.
That confusion. You confusing the citizen right there. You confusing the citizen. The last time they came out again with, I call a national ID. No national ID, no bank transaction. Hey, remember?
Yeah.
After 2 weeks, they say, okay, the national ID team, what we're talking about, we will pour her to A. In that confusion? No, like you know, the people be listening to the radio and be asking what in that confusion.
Today again, the let's play issue.
Today,
Yeah,
you talk the content lesson play from the time of the breaking zinc for all zingo, yeah, the printer zinc. Then you get a lesson play to another company. The company have the doing plow lesson play. The lawmaker they call the manager the legislator. Today, they are lesson the lesson play what to do. The women is not putting over the lesson play. The women putting over the lesson play.
They confirm the pastor.
The sergeant won't see the lesson play what the government is doing. The women putting over the lesson play. So they keep giving. In that confusion, I can show. I can show you. Well, because the government lesson play people. The law because invited them. Yeah.
You supposed to cut them and bring it in for you.
So hey, oh no, they came out to me, man. Yeah. No,
I'm having a headache. I swear to God.
no. Okay, yeah. So please show it to the one. Please show it to the one.
So you see, the searching at not to put your get Koruba and Osa. But I'm not to handle the mayor.
Yeah, they want to handle it, man. I'm coming. Okay, Jerome. Just show it. No, play a point before you show it. No, Jerome, come and show you. You must twist it, yeah. So Jerome, come and show you the thing. No, the pastor about yeah, put it there. So the pastor talk about the content being confused. Good. So we are not seeing it. I hope you know. Okay, yeah. So the pastor talk about the content being confused, and today the government carry the lesson play to the legislature. So the government say once the lesson play, see what I plow or unplow. Why the sergeant out going for the lesson play? The women told the women said, no, you're not touching it. You over your hand and small. Yeah, stick your hand right there. Yeah, the women will go. He won't go for the lesson play. The sergeant answered, no way, I'm not giving it to you. Is this not the confusion we're talking about in the country? Is not the confusion what the pastor talking about? Oh my God. The glory to see it. Okay. Then the pastor come up. Let's play the pastor one more time. We'll take 5 calls. Only 5 calls we'll take after the pastor. Hold on.
Don't write to Nigerian government. Go and write to Donald Trump. You have been importing Nigerian pastors or prophets. They can't stop your second time. They can't give you victory for your second term. Already you have lost second term. I am not saying it categorically. Go and do your worst. Don't write to Nigerian government. Go and write to Donald Trump. We are going to settle it at Donald Trump court, not in Nigerian government. Shame to you. Your country has problem there. It's not a warning. It's because you have hidden things about Nigeria. Nigeria will not be prosper under you. Bunker.
Okay. Hold on, 087-104-0716-104-104. Just 5 calls and let's get out of here. Only 5 calls, we won't go out of here. The first person, go ahead. 1 minute, quickly, no time. Let's hear you.
Thank you to you. You just spoke about the movement.
You're in the pastor.
I hear you. But I told you, I mean, when you just put it in position, this is a real pastor. They speak on the truth. They are nothing.
Okay, we'll leave it right there. Let's start another person. Quickly, no time. We ain't got time. Quickly.
Okay. Good afternoon again. My name is Musa K. Brown.
Go ahead, Musa. 10 seconds.
Yeah. Okay. Do you know that there's another guy who also prophesied that he saw fire disaster in 2026?
We will talk about him later. Thank you very much. We'll leave you right there. Let's talk to the other person. Go ahead. 1 minute. How are you? How you doing?
Good afternoon, KOK.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. KOK, my name is Samuel Steyer. KOK, people will not understand. No, KOK, when you see like people in the spiritual realm, my brother, you will cry.
Wow.
When you see like bro in the spiritual realm at this time, you will shed tears for your country. The good thing is that God has given us the assurance that He will deliver us. I want keeping us to have the faith. Bro, it's finished in the spiritual realm. The bro was handed on to the devil.
Wow.
The good thing is that God has given us the assurance that you handle the situation and we should keep calm. That was many of us are keeping calm and watching the situation and looking up to God. Well, I'm not this true. What that prophet is saying, is absolutely right. Everything he's saying, it is true.
Thank you.
I'm telling you, okay.
Thank you. Thank you very much. We'll leave you right there. 10 seconds. No time. Let's hear you.
The man responding to I was repeating the man down there. I repeat I'm saying about their parents. The man responding to all of them. I'm response.
We'll leave you right there. 10 seconds. 10 seconds. No time.
Thank you. They are not going to refer to this around as charlatan and surrogates and monkey band, but they are being referred to as mumu. That's it. If the government is irresponsible and less busy, that will happen. So the men are going getting ready. We are warming up for the Saturday press conference, and then the government get prepared for that. Thank you. The government is confused.
Okay.
They're fighting our people. They can't pulling us out. Can you imagine that?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That important Nigerian pastors or prophets, they can't stop your second. They can't give you victory for your second term. Already, you have lost the second term. I am not saying it categorically. Go and do your worst. Don't write to Nigerian government. Go and write to Donald Trump. We are going to settle it at Donald Trump court.
Just right. Imagine the whole government going to school with one pastor. You won't get happy when you get control your emotion. Hello, how are you? How you doing? The pastor say, yeah, that government came to Donald Trump court. Go ahead, let's hear you. Thank you. Thank you. We'll leave you right there. Let's talk to everybody. Hello, how are you? How you doing?
Yeah, hello, okay.
Let's hear you, sir. Quickly, 1 minute.
This is Joshua Gaga, and I call from Opposite Information Ministry.
Go ahead, Joshua.
I'm a little bit confused. I never knew the government can went back to lodge complaint. Which complaint they should be lodging? The situation at the border or common pastor? Who yet say it's
Mr. Harry, well, what the pastor said, the pastor said the government confused because if you got border crisis, you're not lodging complaint on there, then you lodging a complaint. If validate the prophet said.
I do not have much time on your show. But one of the parliamentarians from the directing by the Liberia government is confusing us. And when we saw in others were there, they were trying to send Liberia because they think our conflict issue. But you got a border issue at the border where people are being displaced. And then a pastor came over with prophecy and you run it after him and you forget the border issue. So seriously, that's a confusion. That's a confusion, Kilby. Thank you for your time.
Okay, thank you very much. Lawrence Spencer from the Alternative National Congress is calling. Oh, Lawrence, Lawrence, yeah, okay, he left the line. Let's leave you and talk to the other person. Go ahead. 1 minute. How are you? Yep. Go ahead, mommy. Thank you very much. Thank you. We'll leave you right there. We'll leave you right there. Oh my God. Wow. This person, go ahead quickly. Let's hear you. Wow, I know. Over 10 different calls on one telephone. This person, 1 minute. How are you? Go ahead, man, Bessie.
The message you are coming back. Why you say you are for once again? Yeah, you said it, man. You say you are coming back. Nobody will not give it to you. So how you do now? You are doing what? Thank you, huh?
All right. Thank you, man, Bessie. We'll leave it right there. We'll go to Lawrence Spencer from the ANC. Go ahead, Lauren. Let's hear you.
Thank you. I'm in my duty. You know, it's a national disgrace and embarrassment ability to see of government fighting an individual or all government is in a level contestation or level battle with private citizens in Nigeria. What kind of level of redundancy is in this government? No, all of the things the problem are saying is true. And some of the prophecies we're hearing are coming on the 2 days story. That we're not careful in studying them, we're not hearing about the next year. The man man just on the phone one. You ready to have no battle, but when the real problem say come, what will happen? You know what they're doing? He just the social theater. I mean, the government not priority. So, I mean, there's no crime saying that. You guys are so less business to saying that.
Very intolerant. Very intolerant. That's what it is. If you are not mature, you are not tolerant. You go after all kinds of unnecessary things. That's what's happening.
And kind, we're not careful. You guys, the next thing that we see already more is the death squad. Because when you see government get so timid that people cannot speak. Look at Sean Go or saying what was saying the legislators for wrong. We dismiss the man. And the man how it was when the man was like the man of the world will credit out the legislature. He working for the other thing with it. You see that kind of thing we see. You know, constantly go out and way of disgracing people. There's a man who comes and we are poor. You know, we are government revenue or private citizen in Nigeria. That's the idea about it. It's the idea about the damage for a man more.
Oh yeah, they will attend the government challenge. The government play government. You know, but they run. Yeah.
It's brought up beating you people.
Thank you.
They have become more challenged and irritated than we are going out and see. I can be challenging the past. Thank you for the opportunity, guys.
Thank you. We leave you right there. We'll take the last three, then we'll call it a day. Go ahead. Let's hear you.
My name is Ishmael Fire. Commonly known as Wycliffe, and I speak on Chicken So Patrick.
Go ahead.
It's very, very disgraceful for a single person in our nation to disgrace our government in our nation. It's very, very disgraceful. Look, our government and project human worker and official need to be careful. They need to do the Nigerian people well and just forget about beefing the Nigerian pastor, right? It's a property. It's left with them to believe it or not. Let them forget about the whole thing. Because going against them, man, they're not surviving any issue. Then the Nigerian pastor who they will survive. Let them forget about it.
Thank you, Alexa. We'll take the last caller, the pastor mobile. You're going to do not join you. Hello, how are you?
Hello,
Yes, are you?
Alexa, I'm take you there.
Francis. Yeah, for the one problem in it. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. We leave you right there. You are the last caller. Let's hear you.
We live in KOK. My name is Kudu and I'm going for Banana.
20 seconds.
All what the prophets did are true. You know, everybody, man, the prophet that criticize you, that prophecy the man give me. When you know everybody, man, they not level for the true. And that is true, the man talk to. I think, because you're not going nowhere. Now, true, the man say, the man confused. I'm not how to number one, huh? I'm not to talk. You're not confused. You confused. People dying in the street. They're all kind of accident happening. Morobo accident, water, one data, three Morobo accident. It didn't.
Okay, sorry. The line went by. We got to go. We got to leave you yet. We got to go. Alexa, we got to go home quickly.
So,
Jerome,
I'm saying again, please do not respond to this man of God. Because they didn't announce that. He will be known at the capital building. No, and going to keep going until we don't know where we're going to arrive. Like for real.
Jerome, let's go.
We have to go on to say thank you, but the same people who are passing around with Marco prophecy, I didn't want for the Nigerian men today.
Yeah. Yeah. Until we return here on tomorrow, have a wonderful time. God bless you. Bye bye.
Pastors
bye.
or prophets, they can't stop your second time. They can't give you victory for your second term. Already you have lost the second term. I am not saying it categorically. Go and do your work.